heart breaking and listen to the sound of your heart beating. It is the only reminder reminding you that you still have a heart after it has been broken. See, love is kind, but most will disagree, for hearts have been crushed. Little do they know that they had been to experience love for what they had experienced was just the crushing of what the hearts were crushed. Ignore the sound of your heart breaking and listen to the sound of your heart beating. It is the only reminder reminding you that you still have a heart after it has been broken. See, love is sure to be blind if you choose to cast out the heart and follow the eyes, something that speaks the language of attraction. Yet love is kind, so seek and you shall find, for love can never be blind if you choose to listen to your heart. Ignore the sound of your heart breaking and listen to the sound of your heart beating. It is the only reminder reminding you that you still have a heart after it has been broken. See, the mind knows the language of knowledge and the heart knows the language of love. But when it came to her, it was all about knowing the knowledge of love. B-I-B-L-E, basic information before leaving earth. See, love is just a word expressed in words and experienced through emotions. So I told her that I loved her. But she told me that I was never in love with her, rather I was in love with the idea of love, but little did she know that my idea of love was her. So I told her that I loved her. But she told me that what I felt for her was lust, and what I felt for her could never be love. And so I told her that the word lust, L-U-S-T, living under sexual temptations, could never compare with what I felt for her, which was love, L-O-V-E, living life of vows to eternity. For I do believe that fate, F-A-T-E, for the attempts to eternity, had paved this road. And so I told her that I loved her. And so she asked me to leave her in peace before our heart was once again left in pieces. And so I told her that she should stop listening to the sound of her heart breaking, and she should stop listening to the sound of her heart beating, because it is the only reminder that will make her remember that she still has a heart and life for one and to mend a broken heart.
Hi guys.
Pray for one another. Our Father who art in heaven, how artistic are the heavens to create such a creature with their own bare hands. The one who is love has the power to take the ones whom we call love and the ones we love the most away from us. Everything happens for a reason. Understand. Why we fail to understand what is the reason with us is that we fail to reason with the reason given to us. Love is patience, love is kind, and love never fails. Lord, help me understand. Help me understand why instead of love being patient, it becomes a patience where hearts have to be nursed every time one is lovesick. Help me understand why instead of love being kind, what matters is the kind of love lovers have for one another. Help me understand why we have lovers who test each other on how they love each other, or if they really love each other, if love never fails. Maybe this is why I want to love her. I want to love her so that every time I get to look into her eyes, the windows of the soul, I get to see my future soulmate. I want to love her so that every time I get to look into her eyes, I get to see what defines a saint, a person with exceptional holiness in life. I want to love her so that every time I get to look into her eyes, I get to see what defines an angel, a conventional representation of such a being in human form with wings. And I want to love her so that every time I look at her, I see what defines a person of exceptional holiness in life, in human form, with the ways that transports my heart into the heavens to carry my love for her. Now I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me, so let me love her by the power invested in me by you, Lord, and since opposite attracts. Let my love for her have the power to turn violets into red and roses into blue. Let my love for her take parts of urban homes and rural homes just to build a skyscraper so love is inclined and try to reach the heavens. Hail Mary, full of grace, how amazing is your grace when she sings songs of praise, worshiping the Father of all mankind, only for our heart to be torn by kinds of men who failed to please our heart with the love and care that he had once created it with. Maybe this is why I want to show her. I want to show her how much I really love her so that she can see how much it means for me to really love her. Show her how much I really love her so that whenever she gets to close her eyes, she can only think or dream about my love I have for her. Now she could be the living proof that dreams do come true. Because the same people who say love is blind are the same people who believe in God, who are the same people who say God is love. Now I want to show her how much I really love her so she can see how much it means for me to really love her. Show her how much I really love her so that those who say love is blind can understand that love is never blind. Love, it sees more than it does this, but because it sees more, it is willing to see. Yes, in the meantime.